Have you checked out the forecast? Storms are expected off and on this week.
Same projects getting delayed. Power surges are also bound to happen. It may be worth evaluating surge protection at your home right now.
Here he is to compute this. Thor Schrock. Good to see you, Thor.
Pretty good. I do a good Wookiee.
Do it.
You know, maybe later.
No, I think
my son loves the Wookiee.
Let's do it. Let's do a look off.
Yeah.
You go.
There. Ooh,
We'll have a little look off.
I'm shamed.
I can barely contain myself.
No, but does your kid get into Star Wars?
Oh yeah, he's having a Star Wars birthday party this year.
Well, the movie's coming out. I mean, perfect time to get into
it will
it.
be.
Full circle.
Absolutely.
All right, how concerned should people be about lightning and electronics with these storms rolling through this week?
That's a great question. You know, this time of year, everybody gets excited about, you know, oh my gosh, my stuff. I remember when I was little, you know, my grandma would run around the house, and when there's a lightning storm, she would unplug like the TV and anything she wanted to keep, she would unplug. And those were the days before grounded outlets. And that's what grounded outlets do now, because before, if lightning struck something, it would just go into your TV and it would explode, you know? But if you have a grounded outlet, it channels that energy into the ground. Well, your surge protector works in much the same way, except it channels all that energy through the ground wire, so it does you no good to have a surge protector if you don't have a grounded outlet. But surge protectors, some of that energy doesn't go down the ground. Some of it can go up into the electronics, and it's not enough to make them explode like in the old days, but it is enough to do incremental or serious damage. Anyone who's had a strike on a wellhead on their property or something like that knows that you can get some serious surge damage from that. Here's the thing that a lot of people don't know. In Nebraska, we have the widest temperature variance of any state in the country. So no matter what time of year, we're always running an air conditioner or a heater. And you know, there's blenders and vacuums and all kinds of other stuff. If you've ever turned on an appliance and the lights dimmed, and then you turn it off and the lights come back up, you just created a power surge. You created a dip, and then when you turn the item off, a surge. So 70% of all the surges that hit your electronics in your home are generated by you in your home. So it's not lightning, it's not a squirrel jumping on a transformer in Albuquerque. You know, it's you doing it with your appliances in your house.
How do you know if the surge protector you have is still working?
That's a great question. Well, first of all, if your surge protector was made in the 1980s, it's not working.
It doesn't work.
Those are metal. Those are the. If you have a metal surge protector under your desk, and a lot of people at work today, you know, kick under there, kick that dust aside, and see, yeah, you have a big metal block down there. Those aren't good anymore. If you have a piece of furniture that came with a built-in surge suppressor, a built-in surge strip, they're good for about 9 months in Nebraska, and then after that they're shot. So the average surge protector will last about a year. That's for a decent one. If you go to Ace and buy the $9.99 surge protector, it'll last, you know, a few months. So
it still works though. It'll still power your electronics. It's just not protecting you from those small surges. Yeah, it takes a series of surges
exactly.
over time.
It just becomes a glorified extension cord at that point. So the other thing is, a lot of them have lights on them. They have a protected light.
Yeah.
It's just an LED bulb that lights up. It's
don't
always
trust
on.
it.
Yeah, it's always
Don't
on.
trust
It just. Best thing forever, you know, because we talk to factories about stuff and we're like, okay, we need another 200 of our audible alert surge protectors. And so we talk to the factory and they're like, well, can't we just do this and we can put the protected light on it and we can write protected. The light and the word protected have nothing to do with each other. I mean, this is how the factories think. And you're like, no, because if I put the word protected underneath a light, guess what my customers are going to think? And that's what a lot of a lot of the inexpensive ones, I'm talking $25 and under, that's what they do.
How much do yours cost then?
Well, normally ours are $59.99. They're a little bit different than what you would normally expect from a surge protector. So they do all the normal surge protector stuff. They've got the flat mount plug so you can push the furniture all the way back up against the wall, you know, so you don't have that giant, you know, thing sticking out of the back. You know, so all that stuff's great. 8 outlets, they're all spaced for those weird power bricks and everything. So it works out great. But when it goes bad, rather than just sitting under your desk like that one from the 1980s and continuing to work like an extension cord, what it does instead is it will chirp at you. So it'll be like a cricket under your desk. And of course, it'll always go bad in the middle of the night, just like your smoke alarm. You're like, is it this one? No. Is it this one? No. So we usually tell our customers, if you pick one up, pick up a second one, just keep it in the closet, and that way when it goes bad, you can replace it. It still works. It'll still power your stuff. It's just really annoying because it chirps continuously. But it lets you know when it's bad. So instead of having to replace them every year, needed or not, you can just replace them when you know you need to replace them.
And you're not risking losing thousands of dollars in technology because
or data.
of a surge.
And is that how often you should replace your type of surge? I mean, it depends on how many surges you have over time. But what is it, every year you think?
Well, here's the thing. With a surge protector, when you take a power surge, it actually damages the surge protector. The surge protector is sacrificing itself to protect your computer or your big screen TV or whatever you've got being protected. Eventually, you know, the surge protector gives the full measure for his country. You know, he's done. And so
the ultimate sacrifice,
yeah, the ultimate
right?
sacrifice, and he's done. So now it's going right through to the television. The surge protector's not doing anything.
Yeah.
In Nebraska, that happens in about a year.
That's why you said it's a glorified extension cord.
Exactly.
At that point, it's giving you no protection, even if you think it might be. So the chirping, that's why you say it's just the best route to protect the stuff you spent money on. The computers, the whatever device you've got on a charger to make sure it's still working, and the data.
It would blow your mind.
Yeah.
We go into someone's house, they buy a brand new like ultimate upgrade desktop, and they buy a $50, $60 surge protector for it. We go into their house and we hook it all up. Now the ultimate upgrade computer costs like $450 bucks. And as we're walking out the door, we're walking past the 4K 60-inch curved screen, big screen television that's just jacked into a wall outlet.
Right.
$3,000.
And no surge
Like,
protector.
you know, hold on just a second. What can I take that off the computer and protect your $9,000 TV instead?
Yeah.
Might be a good idea.
Well, yeah, no, you're exactly right. But if you're protecting all these high-end electronics with surge protectors, it can get expensive. That's why you should take advantage of this sale.
So yeah, we have them on. So this time of year, everybody thinks about severe weather and lightning, and that gets people thinking about surge protectors. So this time of year, what we do is we put our surge protectors on sale for 50% off. So instead of the $60 price they usually are, they're $29.99.
For how long?
Until they're gone.
Okay.
We ordered 200 of them for the sale.
Yeah.
So I mentioned we called the factory. We got 200 of them for the sale. They are arriving in our Papillion Service Center this morning, and then we're going to get them over to the Omaha Service Center later this afternoon, and then Lincoln, of course, tomorrow.
All right, but it's while supplies last.
That's
so
right.
if it's something where
And you can call in an order right now,
Okay.
and they'll take your
Reserve
order.
it, yeah.
instead of
But-
risking it.
Yeah.
So you see the phone numbers for the 3 locations Thor just mentioned. So check out the one nearest you or log on, SchrockInnovations.com.
Give you an extra $5 off if you come in your Star Wars costume.
I like your incentives.
And
Thanks,
howl like a
Thor.
Wookiee. Thanks, Thor.
Worth
Good to
the
see you.
savings.
Yeah.